So I had quite a few people ask me what was my thoughts on the Magnum, and first impression I thought very, very nice looking. It's a lot bigger than the Brooder. The buckets, different sizes. Tracks, the height of the cab, arms, lift height. It's all a little bit bigger, which is true. Like I said, the Brooder is actually a 16th, not a 14th scale. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the size of it, lifting it out of the box, the weight, it's not really heavy on the front. The front's actually really light, but the back is where all the weight's at, and that's what you want when you lift dirt. Like I said, it'll load a bucket with ease. The machining, it's really, really nice machining. It has 5 rollers on the bottom. It has 2 rollers on top. Like I said, put about 2 hours to run on it this morning, and literally threw a battery in it, and I hadn't took it apart, Loctited, anything. Run flawlessly. Like I said, I don't necessarily baby my machines. I use them, don't abuse them, but I use them. I did go in the radio settings and turn the pump down. You can see here, idle. So the more input you give, the faster the pump raises or speeds up. Try to run 2 at a time. I did notice the bucket curls back perfect, and even when it goes up, horseshoes everything, so ideally. Thing I didn't like, and this is on the stick input, so let me see. See if I can get on the camera. So the pullback, like I said, I ain't used to. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I ain't used to it. So if you pull back, it goes up, which I'm not used to that. Also, if you push to the left, it curls back, which I ain't used to that. Actually, I am used to the curl, so I'm good with that. But I didn't like it because you have to flip the switch to center to open and close your clamshell. So I know I'll be changing that so I can tilt and run the clamshell at the same time. I wish I had sliders on this radio on the side so I can still have full movement of the stick. The clamshell works great, like I said, especially tall vehicles, because you don't have to tip and worry about touching the load or the truck. But yeah, like I said, the clamshell works great. The machine overall, like I said, is a very nice machine, very capable. My buddy had his RC four-wheel drive loader out, and I play a lot in the sand, and long story short, tires and sand don't mix, but tracks, ideal. Like I said, you can see another complaint I had was I don't think they did powder coating. I think they did more or less painting. If they powder coated it, it wouldn't be coming off like that. I'm fine with it wearing off on the track cleats. That's fine with me. But on the sprocket, on the outside of the sprocket, shouldn't be happening. But like I said, you know, that's cosmetic. It's going to get beat, and yeah. That lift height, more than plenty tall enough. And like I said, even if the truck's too high, you just hit that, open the clamshell, and guess what? You don't. If you don't open the clamshell, it does drop it down a little bit. Up there. So, but it's still a lot taller than the Brooder. As far as the tracks, the drive with the V2, that's another thing I noticed on the V2, is the drive is a lot faster. Well, like I said, that's good. And like I said, I didn't have a problem with that. Didn't have a problem with power on the drives either. Like I said, but the little machining details, like, you know, they put little bolts around the exhaust. Like I said, little handle, little bolts on the side. The battery goes back here. Actually, let me flip this around real quick. I'll just shut it off. I bought it with the radio and the battery. The battery it came with is a Zippy 5000 2-cell 30C. Like I said, plenty good. Like I said, we run it about close to 2 hours. Like I said, you know, it's not constantly being used, but it was definitely being used quite a bit. And yeah, it didn't miss a lick, nor did it even hit LiPo cutoff. I cut it off yesterday on LiPo just to see if it had it. It did. On mine, what I opted for was the painted tracks, which you know was $100 something, and like I said, the 4-in-1 bucket. 4-in-1 buckets are nice. Just to play with, it's really, really nice. But yeah, like I said, I'm really, really happy and impressed. I hadn't even really played with the 4-in-1 too much yet because I want to get the controller set up, but it has teeth here, it has a cutting edge too. But like I said, the cylinders on the 4-in-1 are really strong. Yeah, like I said, but I'm glad that I went Magnum versus the Pharaoh model. Even inside, they have details on the inside. Gas pedals, the sticks, ready for a driver figure. The little information system that they sell that shows data voltage, stuff like that for your battery, fits right there in the cubby hole they already have cut out. Doors are magnetic, it has a little windshield wiper on it. I opted not to get the lights. Reason being, I don't think 100 and however much they were wanting to sell a light kit for 6 lights is worth it. I can do my own if I choose to, but lights and sound is not my forte, not my cup of tea. But it does come with the light pods already installed, so like I said, I can buy a $20 light kit and set up in it. But overall, like I said, very, very nice machine. Another reason why I went this route is it has the walking beam, but it allows it not to be so tippy. So, like I said, but it's already been used quite a bit. Like I said, you can see the paint's wore off. I got a rock or something right there, bent that, but it's all good. Like I said, but overall, I'm tickled to death with it. Yeah, so anybody else got any more questions? Let me know. Oh, and by the way, the dual cylinders is a must. Like I said, because you lift something, go in like this, and the first thing you do is curl back and start lifting it up. Those dual cylinders make a world of difference when you're talking lift. But I will be changing some things around like that. I'm going to probably get a different controller. One slider so I can control the 4-in-1 while I'm lifting and curling at the same time. Just little things here and there. But yeah, anybody else have any questions, just hit me up. Also, the brooder is for sale. Like I said, it's been a good machine. I got about 27 hours on it or so. I got a brand new set of tracks that go with it. And a QX7, Tyrannus QX7 or Flysky QX7 radio. Let me see. Right here, that it go with it. Like I said, it'll go with the loader. Like I said, it's been a good machine, like I said, but I upgraded, so time for somebody else to have some fun with it. But be $7 and a quarter shipped. So let me know if somebody wants it. Like I said, you literally charge the battery. Actually, the battery lasts 3.5, 4 hours. But yeah, like I said, charge the battery and go. And like I said, it's capable. It is still load a full load of dirt, just not like that. So. And then also, I know it's kind of off topic, but I still got this pup converted trailer built. Like I said, it works really well. I run it quite a bit too, and it works good. Just the baby end dump replaced it. So let me know if somebody needs something. Hit me up. All right.